welcome to our show on Grahasastra by Dr. Deepika Sangeet Gupta. We need to continue the previous episode, the part 2, which is Vastu and health. So there are so many known things we know about, like what we should follow on Vastu and how many doshas we have from our previous episodes. So let's discuss about Pitta dosha on this latest episode. So let's welcome our guest, Deepika Sangeet Gupta ji. Hi Gupta ji, how are you?
I'm good, Preeti ji. How are you?
I'm good, Deepika ji. So, Deepika ji, as we are continuing the previous episode, so can we know about what is this Pitta dosha and how much importance do we need to give for Pitta dosha in Vastu Shastra, Deepika ji?
See, according to Vastu, in the human body, we need to detoxify it. Similarly, the house is also a kind of a body, and we need to detoxify it also. So, Vastu, Ayurveda, and astrology are deeply connected to it, and that is why similarly, like our body has the Vata, Pitta, Kapha dosh. According to Ayurveda, similarly we have in the home also Vata, Pitta, and Kapha dosha. So, if any of the zone is disbalanced, like if the Vata balance is imbalanced, like we talked in the our previous episode, or the Pitta is imbalanced, or the Kapha is imbalanced, then the diseases related to that can hit the people living in that house.
So, Deepika ji, will it causes, like if people is having some Pitta dosha, will it causes some diseases to us? If it causes some diseases, can we know like what kind of disease we will get if we have that Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, when the pitta dosha is increased, so the pit is kind of a more of the heat element in the body. So similarly, when the house has more of the heat element, then the southern side of the house get disturbed. So south is the heat element side of the house. So when a body gets imbalanced in the pitta dosha, then there can be jaundice, there can be diseases related to liver, gallbladder, there can be diseases related to yellowishness in the skin, then all the skin diseases that can be related due to the pitta dosha, and then more of the heat in the body. So sometimes you feel like drinking more of the water, sometimes you feel more of heat in the body, and these are the diseases which are caused by the pitta dosha.
Apart from these health elements, Deepika ji, so how can we consider like a particular household is having Pitta dosha or particular person is having Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, if you want to know just by the habits that if the person is suffering with the imbalance of the pitta dosha. So, see, if you are more into the anger, grief, if more of jealousy, more of judgmental nature, and then I would say negative emotions, more on the anger side, resentment side, then the person is having the imbalanced pitta dosha.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, for example, if we have some south direction, then we have some particular tips, remedy tips for to correct the vastu, Deepika ji. Like that, what are all the major elements we need to focus for the remedy in Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, remedies regarding the body, according to the Ayurveda, is that avoid drinking more of tea and coffee, go for buttermilk, eat more of ghee. That is good to control the pitta dosha, and then do walk. And walk especially in the garden or near the water. So walk over there and do yoga. That is very much good to control the pitta dosha.
So, Deepika ji, like as you mentioned, people will have jaundice if they have Pitta dosha. So, is there anything more diseases that we can identify that we have the Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
Yeah, see, if the person has baldness, then fever, then liver-related problems, then stone in the gallbladder, which is very much common, and stomach-related issues like gastric pains, acid formation in the stomach. So these are all because of the pitta dosha only. When the pitta gets imbalanced, the pitta prakriti that gets imbalanced, then all these diseases are there in the human body. There are seen many diseases due to the imbalance because Ayurveda work only on the three things: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So if Pitta is disturbed, the heat element inside the body is disturbed. So there can be many diseases, but these are some of the very common diseases we can say on the Pitta dosha.
So, Deepika ji, like as you mentioned, Pitta dosh can be identified through diseases and also through different habits. So, is there any remedy to overcome this Pitta dosha? It can be diseases or it can be our habits to Deepika ji.
See, it can be habits and diseases both. But if you are suffering with the imbalance of the Pitta dosha, then definitely avoid eating more of the chilies, avoid eating more of yogurt, avoid having more of tea and coffee, oily food, fried food. So these should be avoided, and especially the chili thing should be avoided in the food. The food should be very simple, have more of juices, fresh juices, have more of fruits which are, which have natural sweets in it rather than the sour food fruits. So these kinds of fruits can help in balancing the pitta dosha.
So, as you mentioned, Deepika ji, we have lot of different types of doshas, and as Pitta dosha is causing the major problem for health too, how much importance do we need to give for the remedy of Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, definitely we need to give lot of see, it is not that only the pitta dosha, it is that we need to have all the three elements of in the body balanced, like the vat, pit and kapha. These three should be balanced, as we have discussed a lot about the vata prakriti last time. So this time we are discussing more on the pit prakriti. So as I said that the pit prakriti is more if we are eating more of oily food, more of fried food, and more of yogurt, more of tea, coffee, chili food, then that elements get disturbed, and then the person keeps on having that thirst feeling. So always thirsty in the nature, in emotions also and body wise also, always thirsty for something or the other. If the in the emotion wise, it would be more like too much goal oriented, too much running after the goals, and too much of what you can say is that judgmental, and too much of like becomes crazy for anything, can become just crazy for anything, and in emotions like this, and then body wise always thirsty. So thirst in the emotion and thirst body wise too, both things there.
It is really something interesting, Deepika ji, to know more about this Pitta dosha. So, what are like most emotional problems by Disha Lansing of Pitta, Deepika ji?
As I said, see, emotional problems are more like anger, fear, exertion, so much of goal oriented, perfectionist kind of a person, and then, ego, frustration. So these kind of a things are there more, because see, uh, as we connect, as I said that all these elements are connected to astrology, and all these elements are connected to vastu. So these three things are interconnected, and similarly all these emotions lies in the south of the house. So if the south is disbalanced, the body also gets disbalanced, and then you face this pitta dosha.
So, apart from South, Deepika ji, is there any directions like the house entrance should be this direction so that you will get rid of the Pitta dosha or something else? Or else, is there any direction majorly that cause Pitta dosha problems to us, Deepika ji?
No, see, the mainly the pitta dosha lies in the south of the house. It is more in the south, southeast, then the southern side of southeast, then the southern side of southwest. So all the directions which are connected to the south. So pitta dosha lies over there only, and it has nothing to do with the entrance or anything. If the south is imbalanced, then the person living over there can face the problems regarding the pitta dosha.
So, as you mentioned, like avoiding tea, coffee, and you mentioned a lot of things about the eating habits, Deepika ji. So, what are all the eating habits that cause Pitta dosha, and what are all the good eating habits we need to follow when we are having Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, as I said that having ghee is a very good remedy to control pit dosha, and then having milk, buttermilk is good rather than coffee. Have more of fruits which are like natural sweets in that, rather than having the sour fruits, and fresh juices are very good to control this pitta dosha. And then yoga, meditation, walk really helps in the pit dosha.
So, normally yoga and meditation will plays a major role in all our health problems, Deepika ji. So apart from that, eating habits, and also as you mentioned, we need to work and we need to take ghee. And apart from this, is there any particular remedy like we need to do in the house, Deepika ji? Like we need to change the kitchen or something else? Is there anything like that or nothing like that, Deepika ji?
No, definitely. Pit dosha is connected to the Vastu, and in the Vastu, as I said, that all the directions which are connected to the southern side, like the southeast, the south, the southern side of southeast, the southern side of southwest, these are all the directions which are connected to the Pit dosha. So, if any of these directions are disbalanced, then definitely the person living over there can suffer from these Pit doshas. See, if you have any problem, then definitely medicines. We never say this thing that just by improving the vastu you can get rid of the medicines. No, take medicines, whatever doctors advise, do that thing. But at the same time, to enhance the energies, to control the good vibrations in the house, to have the good vibrations in your body, just balance the southern side of the house, because south is connected to the fire, and pith is again the fire element inside the body. So if the southern side has some kind of underground water tanks, septic tanks, if it has some kind of other water bodies, then the person can suffer from this pith dosha. And as like gallbladder stones, that is one of the common disease, the stones in the gallbladder. So that happens when the body has disbalancing in the pith dosha.
So, Deepika, sometimes there will be septic tanks or sometimes there will be water tanks and it causes some imbalance in the south, Deepika. So, at that time, if we cannot remove those tanks from there, is there any other solution in Vastu so that we can balance the south zone, Deepika?
Yeah, definitely. See, then at that time, like you need to take the advice of some Vastu Shastri, because as a layman, people cannot do that remedy. Like, see, if we talk about this gallbladder stone, which is, as I said, it is one of the very common disease of pith dosha. So, this stones in the gallbladder happens when in the southeast or in the southern side of southeast, you have some kind of either cut, if that portion in the house is cut, or if that portion in the houses is extended, or if you have boring over there, or if you have underground water tank over there, then the stones in the gallbladder, according to the Vastu Shastra, happens. Definitely, you have to see other medical situations also. But as we are connecting this Pitta dosha to the Vastu Shastra, so I'm telling that if the southeast and the southern side of southeast is disbalanced, then this disease happens. And in that case, see, if it is extended, then you need to reduce the energy. If it is cut, then you need to extend the energies. And as a layman, people cannot do that. For that they need the experts' advice. So at that time, they need to call the Vastu Shastri. And moreover, check the symptoms also in your house. That if somebody in the house is suffering from gallbladder, or if somebody had the gallbladder operation in the house, then check whether you have something like this in the southeast. Is your southeast extended, or is your southeast cut? So at that time, you have to check about it. Because see, whatever the body shows, as I said, जो हमारा भवन है, भवन is the house. So and the bhavna is our emotions. So भवन जो है उसकी बेटी भावना है. So the emotions are the daughter of the house. So what kind of a house you are living in, definitely your emotions have a lot to do with that. If you are living in a good place, if you have greenery around, if you have good atmosphere in the house, then definitely you are happy. But if always there is something or the other happening in the house, and if the vibrations of the house is not good, then definitely you cannot feel happy, though you might be having everything in the life, but still not happy, right?
Yes.
So this kind of a thing happens. So vibrations always play a lot of role. So just check the symptoms. And if the Pitta dosha is any problem in the house, in the southern side, then the liver, gallbladder, spleen, and the stomach problem can be there.
Deepika ji, stress is the more important thing of our life, and it causes many problems actually, many health problems also. So, what parts of body goes into stress if pitta is imbalanced, Deepika ji?
It's liver, gallbladder, spleen, and stomach. according to the Vastu and Ayurveda, if we mix, then these four parts of the body usually get stressed. And see, if you have stress, then the first thing which gets affected is your stomach. And in the Ayurveda, we say that, through stomach only, all the problems starts.
So, Deepika ji, what symptoms in house that we can check for gallbladder? And the gallbladder stone is very common these days in the household. Sometimes, if it is, if it is in starting stage, we cannot identify it until it becomes very severe. So, based on these vastu doshas or based on our symptoms, can we know whether that particular household is having some pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, for gallbladder, again, the southeast and the southern side of the southeast is disturbed. There can be some major, like storage over there, dustbins over there. Then, because, see, in the gallbladder, you can have swelling, indigestion. Then there can be, gallbladder operation. There can be contraction. There can be stone or enlargement. So for all these, there can be some kind of extension in the zone. There can be cut in the zone. Then check if you have made any kind of storage. See, and if the storage is made, then definitely in the small houses, it's not possible to, just shift the storage from that place to some other place. Because, usually the Vastu Shastri says that, the south is good for the storage. So people usually store at that point. And that is why you will see major stomach problems in each and every household. Because if the south is disturbed, if south has some major storages, then definitely, the pitta gets disbalanced. The energy of the house regarding the pitta dosha gets imbalanced. So that is why the people living there can have major pitta imbalances. So if there is storage, then, keep it clean. Don't, store the garbage. Don't store the broken electronics. Don't store the dead articles in the storage. Sometimes we keep on storing the things, though we don't need them, but still we keep on storing the things.
So, Deepika ji, we have a caller from Atlanta. Let's connect.
Okay.
Deepika ji. Hello. 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 Hello, can you able to hear us? The call got disconnected, Deepika ji. Let's continue with our questions. And Deepika ji is pitta dosha is related to liver and also stomach too, Deepika ji?
Yeah, the pitta dosha is connected to liver and stomach too.
So what kind of issues, as we mentioned, there will be some gallbladder issues and we'll have some stress to some body parts and this causes some imbalance. So is it the same way it connected to the stomach and liver also, Deepika ji?
Yeah, with the stomach and liver too. See, for liver, again, if there is, some major fire element present in the eastern side or in the, eastern side of southeast. So if you have some major fire burner over there or, heating panel over there or again, very major storages over there, then the liver of that particular house energy gets disturbed.
So Deepika ji, as you mentioned, people will have some gastric problems also. These days, gastric problem is common to everyone because of their health habits or other habits too. So is there any remedy in this pitta dosha, Deepika ji, for gastric problems?
See, usually the gastric problem, we see that from the southern side. So what happens, because as it is said in the Vastu that, the kitchen are the best in the south and the southeast. So people usually pick the houses where, more of the kitchen thing is in the south or the southeast side. And when you have the kitchen in the south or the southeast side, then definitely you make the storage either in the southwest side. If it is in the south, then the southwest side, or if it is the kitchen is in the southeast, then you make the storage in the southern side, right? When you do major food storages in the southern side, then you have this gastric thing, indigestion, and then this acidic thing in the stomach. So where if you are sometimes what we do the grocery for a month or so, and we keep everything in the south of the house. So if the symptoms are matching, that if you can see, yes, you have that gastric problem and you have made a major storage of your food articles in the southern side or in the southern side of southwest, then for some time remove those articles from there.
So is Pitta dosha is same for adults, kids, and also the pregnant ladies, or the effect of the Pitta dosha is different to each and every individual, Deepika ji?
No, it is same for each and every individual. See, again, I would like to repeat this thing that, the Vata, Pitta, Kapha are of the same thing. Like for the adults, for the newly borns, for the children, for the teenagers, for the males.
Interrupting you, we have a caller with us. Let's connect the call and we'll continue your answer, Deepika ji. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
You can hear them?
Yes. No, Deepika ji. I think some connection interruption is there. So, can you able to hear us? Hello. Okay, that's fine, Deepika ji. Let's continue your question and answers, Deepika ji.
So I was saying that, because we do that storage over there, again, as I was repeating, I'm sorry, I was repeating that, definitely medicines play the major role. But according to the Vastu, we are just trying to, balance the energies of the house so that energies balance our emotional state. And when the emotional state is balanced, then definitely the physical state also behaves in a good manner, right? So with the balancing of that Vastu thing, with the balancing of the house, we are trying to balance the home energies, and with that home energies, we are trying to balance the emotional state and the physical state. So in the gastric thing, again, just check out if you have made any kind of major gastric indigestion, acid problem. So just check if you have made any kind of major, food storages in the southern side. And then what happens when we bring a lot of grocery, then sometimes some of the things get rotten, they are expired, and we still keep on, we don't check regularly. And that is why, some dead stock is also there. Which is very regular and common thing. So just clean the closets in the south of the house.
So, Deepika ji, as we discussed, there are so many problems that will affect the household when there is a Pitta dosha. So, how Vastu is related to Pitta dosha, Deepika ji?
See, the Vastu is related in this manner only. See, as I said, the Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So every, this element has their own zone. And then we have the 5 elements in the house. So when these 3 elements and the 5 elements, we have to coordinate all these elements in the body for a good living. And then we have to coordinate all these elements in the house also to have the good and the positive energies.
So let's discuss about some remedies about this Pitta dosha, Deepika ji. Like to avoid Pitta dosha, what remedies will you suggest according to Ayurveda, or it can be according to Vastu, Deepika ji?
See, according to the Ayurveda, as I said, about the eating habits only we can control, and yoga, meditation. Then see, the south is again the energy part. So doing the meditation, doing the yoga in the southern side of the house is very good. Again, it will fill you with energy. It will give you positive energy, positive vibes. Then doing the meditation in the northeast of the house is very good. It brings clarity of the mind. It brings, it fills you with the positive energy when you do the meditation in the northeast of the house. And if I talk about this Pitta dosha particularly, then the south side of the house, just avoid doing a lot of food storage over there. Avoid having big heating elements over there. Then avoid, having some kind of underground water tanks, septic tanks over there. And if the storage has been made, then try to make it clear, like clean and clear storage. It should not be that like when I go to the houses, I see usually in the black bags, black suitcases, people fill the things.
Caller with us, Deepika ji, and sorry for interrupting you. Let's connect with the caller, Deepika ji. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Deepika ji. This is Sunny calling from Atlanta.
Hi.
Deepika ji, I was planning to buy a new property. So, I think as per my Vastu knowledge, I should buy a northeast facing property.
Okay, so see, this is a myth that only the northeast facing properties are good. All the 4 directions are good. You can check our past videos where I have cleared this myth scientifically, that what was actually the reason that it is said that only the east facing houses are good, or the northeast facing houses are good. Northeast is good, but if you are getting some other property which is facing either, north, east or west, that is also good.
No, but I need this property for my business. I'm not buying it as a residential one.
Okay, if you are buying it for the business, then again the north is good, east is good, west is good.
Okay, and do you recommend any special pujas before that, or any
See,
vastu
definitely
tips for
the
the
Navgrah
property?
Puja. Yeah, please.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. I'm saying
Yeah.
that, definitely doing the Navgrah Puja and then definitely doing the Vastu Puja is always good in the house, in the office or house before entering it. And then, get it Vastu balanced. That would be good.
Okay, and any other thing?
Yeah, you can ask like, okay, what kind of a business you will be doing over there?
Pharmaceuticals.
Pharmaceuticals. Okay, so for again the medicine kind of a thing, then keep the north side of the northeast very much clean and make a small puja or something religious place in the northeast of the building or your office, and try to sit more in the northern side of the northeast. That would be good. You can also sit in the west facing the east. That is also good.
Thanks a lot, Sunny, for calling to our show. So yes, Deepika ji, what Sunny asked is a common question to all of us, like which direction is good to buy a home, or it can be to buy for business too. So these questions are coming us as you mentioned. If it is a pharmaceuticals, that I mean the different direction would be good. So based on the profession and based on the business, what they are doing, you'd like. I mean, you are preferring which directions are good to them, Deepika ji. So
Yeah.
let's continue our answer regarding the remedies for Pitta dosha, Deepika ji.
Yeah, so I was saying that, the southern side, as I said, it should be balanced. If you have made any store in the southern side, then, keep that store neat and clean. It should not be that, it has webs over there and, a lot of garbage over there, the things which you have not used for past 10 years, you won't be using it for another 10 years also. So just make that southern side neat and clean. That is the main remedy according to the Vastu.
Okay. So Deepika ji, like as you mentioned, there should not be like the septic tanks or water tanks to the south zone. It will cause the Pitta doshas. So is there anything like that apart from this water thing? Is there anything more we need to know that should not be there in the south zone, Deepika ji?
See, basically, underground water tanks, septic tanks, borings, these kind of a things, create a disbalancing of the south zone. And in any zone, if there is cut, if the plot is not properly divided into all the four zones, then definitely whatever zone is cut, it will give the bad results to the, people living inside the house. So the south should not be overextended and it should not be cut also. It should be into the balance. If it is in the balance, then the Pitta dosha is balanced in the house. And if it is balanced in the house, then it gives the positive vibration regarding the Pitta dosha to the people living over there. So the south of the house, and then if the storages are there, if mirrors are there, they should also be avoided in the south zone of the house. Big mirrors and again the god idols, it should be avoided, and puja rooms should definitely be avoided in the south of the house. They also cause imbalancing of the Pitta dosha.
Oh, that's really great and wonderful, Deepika ji. Like you told us like how to balance during if there is a Pitta doshas. So let's continue with the other topic in the other session, Deepika ji. And thanks a lot for your sessions.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Preeti from Sakshi TV.